Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mr. Football here, and today I want to do kind of a different video. I want to talk about some football books that I've collected over the years and bought and received and so forth. But I did this on just kind of getting the idea and kind of following up Dastrick. If you don't know who Dastrick is, you need to go follow his football channel. He does a lot of different football videos, he vlogs, he posts about every day. You can find something you like on his channel. He helped me kind of get to 5,000 subscribers. I wanted to kind of go off his video. He talked about his complete linebacker book. I have Complete Wide Receiver, and it's just a great book by Human Kinetics. And I've got a whole stack of these books here. I want to go through and kind of talk about each one that I like. This is my current collection of strictly football coaching books. A lot of them are on defense and offensive scheme. So we'll kind of go through each one of these and just kind of talk about which ones I like. We'll start with Complete Wide Receiver. And in Dastrick's video, he was very much high on the linebacker version of this. I'm looking into getting the offensive line book by Rick Trickett. But this one's got a lot of drills, a lot of different skill work for coaching receivers, and kind of the things I like about it. They give you a lot of good drills to use, and I've taken a few of these from this book when I was coaching receivers, kind of when I first started coaching. Go to the next one. I've got another receiver book. It's by Coach's Choice, and it's a much larger book, but what I like, and this is the Complete Handbook of Coaching Wide Receivers, and what it's got a lot of diagrams, specifically on just different route concepts and how to attack coverages and how to coach them on that, kind of how to play those spots. This one is more, there are drills in here, dip and rip, kind of for breaking off press coverage. There's just a lot of different neat ones in this one. I like this book. I can't remember exactly. This one's more for the coaching, obviously the coaching side of it. Complete Wide Receiver, about anybody could probably pick that one up. Sticking to the offensive side of the ball. Well, actually, we'll do this one. This is more of a general book. This is probably, if you're kind of getting into coaching, this is probably one of the best books to get. I would say it's not. I say it's the best. It's very. If you don't know much about football, this is probably the book you want to start with. And I'm not really big into drills and all that, or trying to find them. I always think it's good to find different ideas of what coaches do, but for me, you got to find kind of like what's the issue that you have. This book is strictly for skills and drills for basically every position. I mean, it goes from quarterback all the way to like kickers. I mean, it's a pretty good book. And what I do like about it, it's in full color. So a little different. I don't have many books in full color that are coaching. I think this is the only one. It's got some receiver stock blocking in there. It shows you nice pictures, and it's very helpful, I think, with the colored photos. So it is a good one for that reason. And then this is probably the most recent book. This is the most recent book I bought. This is Teaching Installing RPO. And so I really like this one because I'm trying to understand more of the RPO concepts. I'm not trying to really run an RPO system, but I'm trying to, obviously because I'm a defensive coordinator, but I'm trying to understand some of the key concepts and understanding it so I can better stop it. So that's why I'm reading about it. And it's just a very good book. I recommend this one. This is from Rich Hargett. Rich Hargett's got several books out on the air raid systems and the RPO, and I would recommend if you get any of his books, get this one first, unless it's specifically talking about the air raid. But for RPO, this is a great RPO starter book. RPO book's got a lot of neat concepts. They give you they give you concepts, and then they give you diagrams to go with them. And I just really like kind of what this one's all about. Specifically, underfront defense. I like this one. They give you a lot of good diagrams on linebacker reads in the underfront defense. And it gives you, you know, kind of like this one, what a will linebacker sees. These are all really neat. Just different ways you can. And there's like a whole section like on linebacker play, defensive line play, secondary play. There's all different ones, and then they have their man blitzes in here. They've got a lot of stuff in this book. It's a good book by Jerry Gordon. Another defense. The only reason I bought this book, this is the 46. This is Coaching Football's 46 Defense. This is by Rex Ryan, the Bills coach. You can see there, Rex Ryan. And what's good about this one, the only reason I really bought this book, I'm not really getting into the 46 defense at all, but their section on the defensive line is detailed like no other. I mean, they give you every single possible thing that can happen to a defensive line and put it in incredible detail. It's just a great book for that, and I'm not even done with like the whole. As you can see, I've not gotten very far into it because that's just the defensive line part. But there's just a lot of good stuff in there. So I'm excited about reading the rest of this book this off season. And then finally, I've got through this book. This is Defensive Coordinator's Football Handbook. This one just had a lot of different ideas on scouting. It has overview of contemporary offensive trends, creating different defensive fronts, just really basic stuff, but it gives you a lot of ideas to think about, and that's kind of the reason I've used it. So these are all my books thus far, and I have a lot of ebooks, but these are all my physical print books that I have at this moment. But yeah, this was fun to go through and look at all these. But if you think of any more that I might need to pick up, or if you know of any, these are. You know, I enjoy reading these kind of books. It's usually about the only kind of reading I will do. And this is just a lot of fun to go through and read football books. I would highly recommend you guys, if you're really into the game, you should pick up one and just read through it. It's a lot of fun. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time. Don't forget, tonight is live stream. We will see you guys there. We'll see you next time.